the stop.
Taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Seahawks nothing.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, but now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 79 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Made by
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
They go play action with Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
And it's third down.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
That second down play nets a -4.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Interesting. Back in their own territory now. We'll see what transpires. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the 1st down at around the 22. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. On 1st down, Richard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Las Vegas.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Marquise.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
on 2nd down now. Richard.
18-yard line.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Richard, the ball carrier.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run,
and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 22-yard line.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the move to his left. He's going to take on with it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
10.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson's
pass.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Tyler Lockett.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Throwing again here, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Russell Wilson sacked.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
What a great rookie campaign in 2019 for DK Metcalf, who came in with high expectations, was actually upset that he went in the 2nd round, not the 1st round, but quickly proved everyone wrong who didn't take him prior. 900 yards receiving, 7 touchdowns, and looks exactly like a Seattle Seahawks receiver is supposed to look. Big, strong, physical, and catches all the contested passes downfield.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Henry Ruggs and the Raiders set to go back to work. He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you can be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
And the Las Vegas.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Jamal Adams
able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. This complete to Lockett.
Wilson's pass.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Carr's pass. Complete.
Henry Ruggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and short now following the fumble. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
For John Ursua.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Dorsett's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Seattle, so long, everybody.